Justice Kavanaugh, noted liberal, conservative Trump appointee, says the court's disagreement with the dissenter is not over whether the detainees receive judicial review of their transfers. All 9 members of the court agree that judicial review is available. The only question, to Dante's point, is where that judicial review should occur. So at some point, and the administration's been claiming the courts have no jurisdiction over this, the Supreme Court said, no, that's not the case. The courts absolutely do. And the detainees have a right to a day in court before they are sent away.
Yeah, fine. I mean, look, it sounds to me like they're going to be able to use this law as long as these people get their day in court and the administration shows their cards on why they were picked up and deported prepared for deportation in the first place. So it feels to me like everybody got something, which is that the Trump administration feels like they got some legal vindication on the use of the law. A lot of people were crapping on them over it, and the people who want, these immigrants to get some kind of due process are going to get that as well.
But I don't think they have been vindicated. I'll let you in, Rachel, but Dante's shaking his head. I'm shaking my head because they did not rule on the use of the law. They just
address
said,
it at all.
Wrong court.
But they're going to keep using it, right?
Until the next challenge.
Right. So like when we wake up in the morning, they're going to keep using it, yes?
No, because now they have due process.
But the administration will continue to use the law as a justification for deporting people, yes?
But nobody goes anywhere, right? Because now the detainees have the option to.
So let me just ask one more time. When we wake up in the morning, they will use the law as justification.
They're not using the law.
So you can be cute and say that they can just kick people out of the country, but that's not what the court said. And in fact, the court said these people are entitled. So they're entitled to their day in court.
Do you need them to say no?
I just want to know. I just want to know
the court hasn't ruled on using
if the administration can use the law tomorrow. The answer is clearly yes.
Look, they can attempt to use the law, but I think what we can expect is that it'll be challenged.
Yeah, think about how scary this is. All they have to do is allege it, and then it could happen, and you're okay with that.
I'm okay with this administration doing anything and everything within its power to protect the American people from the invasion that occurred over the last 4 years.
You said it's not affecting him right now. I will say when people are in our country that are here illegally but also committing heinous crimes, it actually does affect all of us. So I do think we're impacted by it. I don't think that's fair to say. I understand the concern. I'm also uncomfortable with the use of the term immigrant. For example, I'm a daughter of 2 immigrants. There's immigrant and there's those that came here illegally and commit atrocious crimes and didn't deserve to be here to begin with. So I think we should separate the two.
But nobody's arguing that they should be here. Nobody.
Well, we're sitting here debating whether Donald Trump and his administration
We're
should
sitting
be
here
deporting
saying
people.
that they can grab somebody like Abrego Garcia, who was not supposed to be deported, deport him to a prison.
Do we know that he was not supposed to be
And then when they
deported?
admit that they did it by accident, they say, it's too late. We have no jurisdiction now. We can't do anything about it.
I think also you're conflating legal American citizens with people who came here illegally. We do this all the time in these debates. And I think what the administration is trying to do is be as aggressive as possible at deporting different kinds of populations. 1, people who've committed heinous, violent crimes. Number 2, people that were violent before they came here. Number 3, anyone who came here illegally. I mean, look, I'm sorry, but if you came here illegally, no matter how well-intentioned you were, there's probably a decent chance you're going to be sent back. And that's what the administration clearly communicated to the American people in the election. They overwhelmingly voted for it, and it's not particularly a controversial matter.